Morning everyone, here we are, Simon Palmer, south coast of England, bright and early Tuesday morning. Yesterday in my blog post I wrote about facing your fears. Interesting concepts, because these days we don't generally get the fright, flight, fight reactions that we have to when we see a bear or tiger, a lion, or on a dark night, and sort of something creepy is happening behind you and the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. It's not really that sort of fright or fear that you have to deal with. It's the sort of everyday stuff, and it often disguises itself when you say, oh, I don't actually want to do that, or oh, I'll let somebody else do it. But it's still fear. It's either the fear of failing or even the fear of succeeding. It's interesting for me because, even though now I live in a nice part of the world with a nice car and a nice house and all that sort of stuff, it wasn't always like that. It has been a struggle, a lot of struggle. We've never really had the opportunity to take the kids on nice holidays, and they've had to grow up without those sort of experiences and adventures. Yeah, we had a few, but nothing really exciting, and that was sad. I had to work, and I had to. If I didn't work, then I didn't earn any money, and we had a big mortgage and lots of things to pay for. But anyway, it was difficult then, but it's now getting better now, and I have the vision now that everything can be a lot better in the future. So that's great. Really looking forward to the future, actually. I know Ruth, I spoke to Ruth yesterday, and she said, can't you do a happy one for us enlightened ones? And I said, well, who really is the enlightened ones? And is it really the Buddhist monks who are floating around the universe, living day to day or moment to moment, who are enlightened? Or is it the people that live a simple life who never really think about any of this sort of stuff? Perhaps they're the really enlightened one. They just live day to day and moment to moment and never even consider anything else. Perhaps they're the best off. Another thing I wanted to mention was I'm sure there's my cousin Jo is dreading what's going to happen on Friday, because she's got to face her friends and family and say goodbye to her dad, who passed away, who lost his battle against cancer last week. I'm sure she's dreading that, but I'm sure she's courageous, and she'll face the fear and do it anyway. Because essentially, you can't have courage without fear. So we need to have fear. I remember from when I was a little kid that Uncle Michael, he was always he always struck me as being tall. He was a very, very tall man. He's probably the tallest person I knew, and he was a policeman. So it's always very impressive for me when I was a little chap, and for someone who stood for justice, or stood tall for justice. Because as someone who suffered the injustice of being bullied at school, I think standing tall for justice is possibly one of the best things that you can do in your life. So I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine, Jo, and I'll see you on Friday, and we'll face it together. For everyone else, if you like anything that I've said, please like, comment, react, share below. Maybe even have a look at my blog post at meetsimonpalmer.com. Anyway, have a great day.